cheating.
Your team armed a bomb at objective A. Don't let the enemy get to it.
I'm murder's cheating, bro. Got a mouse.
I hear teammate down.
Oh. He's cheating bad. He's glitching too. Yeah, you seen it. Oh. This video isn't to come out and prove that there's cheaters within this game, or that, you know, the YouTubers that are saying that how this game should be fixed, it should be fixed in that manner. I could disagree with some of the manners that they're speaking of because everybody has their own opinion on this stuff.
Enemy drone is marked.
Which is cool. I mean, we all got our own opinions of what a good game should be like.
Enemies down. Good kill.
To make it fair amongst all, and that's the problem. This game isn't fair, and that's why we're talking about how to make it fair, which is sad, you know, for a AAA game where Wildlands wasn't. And I'm gonna throw that out there again like that because this is a AAA game that's in a worse state than what Wildlands is. Now, there's a lot of things that I do like about the game and gameplay within Breakpoint versus Wildlands. The things that I don't like, and I'm gonna state it again, you know, it's not so much the movement speed, it's just that the bullets don't register while you're shooting them, guys. And that's kind of a sad state for a game that's a AAA game that doesn't have dedicated servers, that has so many problems with cheaters, and that has so many problems with lag and ping rate and everything else. I mean, it's sad to see. I mean, it's not an unplayable game at times. At other times, you gotta question yourself why the hell you're even playing it, because it's just how bad the servers are over here. And to Ubisoft, I would say do something about it. But, you know, I mean, Ubisoft did at Wildlands, what they decided on doing was changing the movement speed so the hit marker indicator was better over there because it was easier to aim due to it, and you didn't press. I mean, the tactics that had to come out of that game due to the fact that the movement speed was slowed down was more what Ubisoft at the time was trying to do. It was more of a realistic type shooter, and they wanted to bring that, so they brought the movement speed down, which I would have to agree. You shouldn't run from cover and run through bullets. I mean, yeah, that's more like what Call of Duty does, and I understand the whole concept behind it, but at the rate that this game is, this blows away Call of Duty with getting away with hit markers. Because you can shoot people and they don't die, and it's like, alright, I mean, that was fucked up, and then they stem up too, and it's like, oh, okay. Now you know when you're fighting a battle that every corner that you turn, it's like you could die because you know that they cheat in this game. It's just, there's so many problems. Like, I mean, you got to be aware of your surroundings constantly, more than what people that cheat have to be. And it's such an upper advantage to the cheater that plays in this game. Now, am I asking for a game to be, you know, compatible between cheaters and non-cheaters? I don't think so. That's not, you know, obviously I think that, you know, a corporation like Ubisoft should go ahead and address the fact that they have cheaters within the game and do something about it. Now, I know that doesn't happen, but at the same time, when these YouTubers come out here and try to hype up the game like something's going to change, that's not going to happen either. And we know, we should all know this by now. Ubisoft maybe will bring out patch notes to fix some type of things, but they are not going to address the big time problems that are in this game, and they haven't yet. It's been 6 months, and the major problem within this game is the game speed. People are just moving around way too fast. It's not because I feel like the game should be slowed the hell down because people move around too fast. I feel like people should be slowed down because the hit markers don't indicate that you're shooting somebody when you're shooting them.
Towards you.
So the game speed to me, I'm not mad that the game speed is fast. I'm mad that the hit marker indicator needs to be addressed. And the way that I feel that this could be fixed, and an easy fix on it, would be to slow down the movement speed. This way the system actually can go ahead and register this stuff. Because this game obviously has problems with rendering. I mean, rendering is huge in this game. There's the amount of graphics that are in this game are unbelievable. The game looks awesome. I mean, it looks like a AAA game. But the way that it plays, it does not play like a AAA game. And that's more than likely due to movement speed. You know, let's slow it down and make the movement speed so that the hit markers actually go ahead and register. Now, I know that there's a lot of cheaters in here and they're doing a bunch of crap, and that's whatever. And then this is why I'm going to say that for me, you know, Wildlands is going to be a better game. It's going to be a better experience from you. Number one, the cheaters have moved from Wildlands over to here. We already know that. On a rate, unbelievable rate. Like, I haven't ran into any cheaters in a while now with Wildlands. I know that I'm not playing ranked over there. Is that a thing that I need to play? I mean, there's no ranked system over here, and there's a good reason why there's no ranked system over here. This game is just not worth having ranked. I think that Ubisoft realizes that this game isn't a fair-based game. And, you know, when you hear all these YouTubers talking about being a fair-based game and the things that we need to do, it's just, it's not fair. It's not a fair-based game. Let's just call it at what it is. And I'm more about calling it what it is than fat in my pockets with some other bullshit because YouTubers are saying it. I'm just being honest with you. This game is not there to be a good game. Ubisoft doesn't have the capabilities, doesn't have the manpower to really look into this game, search it out, see it through, and make this. We're talking about what the next Wildlands is going to be like, or what the next Breakpoint is going to be like. So we're basically overlooking this whole game. We're going to wait 3 more years for these game developers to build us a game that we were supposed to stick with Ubisoft through, even though they shitted on us in Wildlands. They've really dicked us with Breakpoint, and now we're going to wait 3 years after Breakpoint comes out, or 5 years after Breakpoint comes out, for them to bring out a game. So more than a decade we're going to wait for them to bring out a good solid game. There's other games out there. Wildlands is a good game now. Right the fuck now it's good. Why am I going to still play Breakpoint then? And these are the concerns and issues that I have to address to this game. It's like, why bother now, right now, with this game? I mean, there's a lot of things I like about it. I like how, you know, the gunsmith is, and there's a lot of things that I like about Breakpoint. The graphics are great. There's a lot of good things. But man, the bads are just really bad in this game. The amount of cheaters, nobody that addresses it. Ubisoft not taking a look at their own system to try to fix it. They haven't corrected anything. They brought out new content, and that's the only thing they're worried about, is more people joining into Ubisoft's bullshit land of this game is crap. And maybe they get a payday out of it. But personally, if you want to get a payday, start addressing the problems. I mean, it was the downfall of Battlefield for them not addressing the problems and fixing them in a timely manner. Are we going to sit here and stay to a game that doesn't want to fix anything, and it's probably looking for a fucking sellout come the next game? So, I mean, they might bring it out as soon as, you know, the next system comes out, just so that they could bank some cash and get done with this, because they're not making money. And if they're not making money, then, you know, there's no real point for them to do anything for us, and that's the problem that we're having. They need to do stuff for us for them to make money, and they don't realize that. They think they could just throw us slop and we're just gonna, you know, eat it up. This is where I'm at with Breakpoint. This is why Breakpoint wasn't a big seller. This is why, you know, there's a lot of problems that need to be addressed with Breakpoint. It is what it is. I know I don't have to keep continuously saying this, but it's sad to say that you know, in real time, in the aspect of, is this game going to get any type of patch notes or fixed or anything like that? Not to the degree that it's going to be a workable game. Period. This will not be a good, solid, workable game in the lifetime of this game. It'll be a lot worse, and it'll have more selling points, and Ubisoft will go ahead and try to go ahead and sell this game off. One way or another, even if they bring down, you know, it's a $5 just so they're making a buck. Because that's the state where we're at. It's a trash game. They know it. We know it. I mean, it's sad. And, you know, I know that they did the same thing with Wildlands, but if you look at the platform in a whole, and you say, what game are you more looking and geared for? If I'm going to have to pick between this and Call of Duty, I'd say Call of Duty. If I'm going to have to pick between this and Wildlands, I would say Wildlands. Not that I don't like this game, and not that I'm fond of Call of Duty. But I mean, what you're looking for within them two games beats the features that you're looking for within this. Because if you're looking for a run and gun type game that just you can go out and kill everybody by running, Call of Duty is that game. I mean, they got so many different game systems within that game now that it's, you know, Battlefield, that's Call of Duty. You know, so if you're looking for a wide open map that will go ahead and push you into a circle and kill you off after it's all said and done, that's Wildlands. Or that's Call of Duty. So you don't even need this game to do that. That's a battle royale game, and it's got way more people to kill than this. So you know, you don't have to keep on loading in between pages. So Call of Duty would be better on that now. It's said that it's loaded with cheaters, but I mean, I haven't played it. As goes for, is it any good? I've played it. It was solid when I played it. Is it a problem now? Probably. Do I care? No. Am I gonna care? No. Am I looking to play a battle royale game? No. You can go play Apex. You can go play the 909 different type of same game that you want to play, because everybody's trying to get down on it. And the bullets and hit markers and all that stuff are way better. That, you know, shit, frames per second over there are better. You got 30 here, you got 60 over there, at least 50, and that's for 150 people. So give it up to Ubisoft, right? No, I don't think so. If you want to go tactical game, and that's why we play this, then I'm sorry, I'm looking at Wildlands because it's more tactical. It's geared to be tactics. The reason why they've done the fixes that they did, they listened to the community back then and actually made fixes to address problems to try to help that game, because they knew it was going to be a long stint before they brought another one out. They're not doing that here. Are they working on another game? Yeah. Second, is that game going to be worth this or worth a fuck? Probably not, dude. I wouldn't even, you know. I think that Ubisoft right now is looking to sell out. Personal opinion. I mean, we can address the issues and wish that they would fix them, but the fact is they haven't.
One more over there.
And that means that Ubisoft isn't going to. Bottom line, it's just not going to happen.
Last one's over there too. Oh, you fucker.
I'm not saying this game's trash, man. I'm saying this game has a lot of potential. I'm just saying that I don't see anybody doing anything to go ahead and actually fix this. So it is what it is.